Hello,
Can you hear me?
I can hear very well, but I cannot see you.
That's the point. It seems to have
I,
problem
I
here.
saw you 1 minute ago, but then you decided, now I can see you.
Okay, now we have it. What a mess. When I'm always coming from a meeting, I was in the meeting. When I'm plug it in, it takes time to, I don't know, recognize whatever. Okay, how you doing, Richard? Sorry for my delay, but there
No
was
problem, no
technical
problem.
issues to come in. How
You
you doing?
know, you know what? I stopped to do back-to-back meeting last year. I decided to stop with this because it's getting too much stress in my head.
Normally, I am not doing as well, so we had planned to stop at quarter past, but you know how it is. Yes, I have this one and this. And I said, guys, I have to go. But then still, you plug it in and then it's not working. Say, oh no, why are you giving me this?
But
But
can you see me? Can you
yes,
see
yes, I
me?
can see you perfectly. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, first of all, nice meeting you last week. Was very nice
Likewise,
to
likewise.
come over there in your beautiful school location. I was very impressed and very nice. And I saw a big number of students as well. So this is very positive for the school. It happened to me to go to visit a school and it was empty, maybe only 10 12 students. So I was a little bit, and
Okay.
when I saw the school with so many students, this is, it gives yourself a little bit of a comfortable situation, just,
Yeah.
yeah. And
But
when I travel back by train, I say, okay, let's go on the mobile phone and send exactly what we talk about and the proposal I had in my head. So while I was, going by the train, I say, okay, this is it. Now I send it because I know me. If I'm going to the office and I start to read all other emails and people asking me 1,000 questions, then I forgot half of them.
yeah,
So,
you had it present at this moment when you were
exactly,
traveling
exactly.
back. Yeah, that is always the best.
So this
The
is
best
why
time.
I follow up immediately. I had 2 hours time on train, and there was no time to watch soccer or what else. And I said,
Yeah.
okay, let him send him the email. And
No,
this
thank
is
you
my
so much
idea.
for took the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
So my idea is divided as I explained to you there in two parts. The
Yeah,
one part is very simple, Weber events. They run alone, and then Richard Affolter, which is me, who is the one who will speak in behalf of Montana. To make a long story short, I take these two together on the top, and I came out with the concept of the coaching, like I did in the past as well with other schools. So this was my idea, but then logically I'm open to listen to you without any problem.
yes, yes. No, thank you so much for reacting so quick. I immediately went to the meeting and go out then after our meeting that we had, and Friday was really until I called you, I was really occupied, but I saw it very quick, roughly, and I said to myself, I'm gonna call him in person because this is what I want to say. It's easy to say. You had, of course, to propose here several stuff. Okay, yes, I have been going through and read it again and again. And you're proposing, as you said, two options. So one side, our attendance to these workshops, okay, and for the second scenario, it is the that you are represented Montana in these workshops, and you are working with the agent, and then you're proposing that we are doing this instead that we are having in a two separate services, we make in a one coaching agreement. So
Correct.
that there for me it was that's why I called you and said, okay, can we have an exchange quick so I can really understand what you're proposing here? Because for the first part, you're writing uh, it's gonna be this and this workshops, and I would say I will.
I can share my screen.
Yes, or you share your screen, then we can talk with.
Yeah, let me go here.
it is good that you are recording this. Then we can also, you can send me afterwards, and I can hear it
Oh,
once again.
yeah, let me explain how I wrote this down because
Yeah.
okay. First of all, I start from the objective, no? So we're talking about, if you remember, you were saying to me that you have younger students, and then after you explain me, no, Richard, it's from the fifth grade that we can board the students. So this
Yes.
is why I correct this on grade 5 to grade 12, just to make this very clear. Then this was the first step. The second step was the target, because I understand and during these 2 days before, I was asking my colleague in Kazakhstan, in China, and Taiwan a little bit where the direction they will go with Switzerland usually. And
Yeah.
it was like you say, mostly the Chinese, they will go for the gymnasium, and then after they will go with the university in Switzerland. While other countries that are working together since long time, they do more on the IB. This is
Yeah.
so I divided the two parts, no, so that I have a clear head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then logically, we were speaking about Thasis, so logically Italy. This is the market for Europe that I see, and Turkey. Turkey for me is an excellent market,
Yeah.
not to
Totally agree.
underestimate it. And with Turkey is always a question mark. Can be IB, can be gymnasium. So this is, but just to differentiate is China, Taiwan, Kazakhstan, gymnasium, and all the other the IB. This is as well why I bring on board a discussion of to level up the IB in order that the school will have a better ranking. This was, if you remember, the discussion that we had in the afternoon
Yes. Yes.
about the ranking. So this was the first part. Then we came to the second part. The second part is how I will see this, in my view, immediately, which I'm thinking, and is it the best for Montana? So the first part is if I will be the person from Montana, I will suggest logically India, China. This is absolutely not a discussion. London, we do with is a very mixed workshop, so we have agents coming from around the world, from Latin America as well. So we put them always in London inside as well. People coming from Russia, Africa, London. So this is why I put London, Asia. Vietnam, Thailand Vietnam is the new China. Russia, Kazakhstan. Now Russia it should be fine in the next 1, 2, 3 months. But still, we have a lot of Russian students over here in Switzerland, Turkey, Italy, Taiwan, as I mentioned you before, and Nigeria, Rwanda. This is a bit the party that we should look into. Then for the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Latin America, I see more than a workshop or fair, but one-to-one contact with the agents on place or on Zoom. So this we have to see how it goes. Because especially for Latin America, the biggest office are not in Latin America, but they are here in London and in New York. So I think that a lot of Zoom meeting will be needed to talk to the different director of manager who are interested to work with Institut Montana. So this is a bit the first overview. In refer of agent school visit, my idea is to at least 2 times per year. The first time logical is October 2025, and then back again February 2026. And in between, it can happen as well that some agents come to visit me in Switzerland, and I take the opportunity to have an individual visit at Montana.
Mm-hmm.
We have to consider as well to come to Montana to do at least one hybrid workshop like I did with Copperfield, and I send you the YouTube link
Yes. Yes, that was that's an excellent idea.
Yeah, this was a little bit my idea. And then this is the first part. Then we have the second part. The second part is my role, Richard Affolter, as an individual person. I say, okay, if I will represent in Montana myself, I need to understand in which direction to go. And because I know the agents, I will need to go personally, in this case in China, as I mentioned, I go back here a second. I make an example, China. If you go, will be fantastic, logically. And as well, if
Yeah.
your colleague go from China, the lady who speaks Chinese, one of your staff, if she will go, will be fantastic, logically. But it's not the same if I will speak in behalf of Montana. If you go or your colleague, it will take you 3, 5 time until they get to trust in you, etc., etc., etc. So this is my idea is in refer of Montana, I explain to them about Institut Montana. So this is a little bit the idea that I had. So put all two together, make a coaching agreement. I had this experience in the past, so I said, this is the idea that I can bring myself on the board today. Then you have to decide. Logically, if we do an agreement, I don't see an agreement interesting for me for 1 year because it will not bring any way for you and for me. So I see an agreement at least to start a 2 years agreement and we can renew it. But the 1 year agreement is not really interesting. Then
Mhm.
what else I saw here about presents, etc. Consideration. Consideration is logically, if you do a fair, usually every fair that we have, to give you an idea, as I mentioned to you in the emails, around a full table around 4,490 euro. And I wrote here, I think around 4,500 Swiss franc, whatever, 4,500 Swiss franc, because here you have to add as well the registration fee, the accommodation. So in the end, it's about 4,500. And a single customized workshop online is usually 3,500. This is the fee that we are selling to our clients, schools, boarding school, high school, etc. So this is just for you to have a consideration, because I put it here, whatever you say to me, for me it's fine. I'm not a person who tell how much I want. I mean, a school need to understand how we work, etc., etc., what I can give. You make me a reasonable proposal, and then after, I presume, will be fine. I mean, I leave this to you. You are in charge of the financial department of Montana. It's not me, and I cannot put a price because it will not be correct in front of you. So I say, you know how we work. You know how much costs a fair. You already send people around the world. You know what is involved in this. So I leave this to you to make a long story short.
Okay, Richard. Yes, because here that was for me the part. You said that your every fare would cost anyway 4,500. Okay,
More or less, it can
more or
be
less. Okay.
5,000, can be 4,000, but I just made, we can even make a reduction in someone. Logically, if a school, we have some school, they book 4 or 5 events, we give them a reduction, a discount, a logical, usually 10, 50%. In the end, you can go down to 4,000 to 3,850, but
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
was just to give you an idea and an orientation how much it costs. As well, if you go with our competitor, with ICF, to give you an idea, or with Alfie, it costs always 4,500, 5,000, whatever. This is just to give you an idea,
Yeah. Yeah.
how much it costs, to make a long story short.
No, no, no. It's okay. I mean, but I'm seeing this as a normal number. But this is what I had in mind, that when you proposing this. So for me, if you wouldn't be as a Richard, and I would have known you, and you show our potential and our school and everything, it would be for us, for example, from the cost perspective. Okay. it would be the 4,500 the attendance of the fair plus all the whatever flights, accommodation, food, whatever we have. So you're proposing now, guys, you don't have to go there. You pay the 4,500 for the fair, and I am going there.
No, 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 no,
You see what I mean?
no,
This
no,
is
no, no, no,
exactly
no,
what
no,
it comes out to from the
no,
email. That's why I wasn't so sure, to be honest.
no, no, no.
Because I said, okay, so in the 4,500 remains, but then instead that we are going, he is going. Okay, let's see it. And then beside this, a coaching in general said, you know what, let's call him, make a call, make a video, then it is everything clear.
No, okay. Also, what you say is correct. It's correct. The first part is correct. But logically, if I will go to my own web events, okay,
Yes.
I will not charge you 4,000 or 4,500, 3,500 or 2,000, 3,000. Logically, I will not charge you anything. Zero. I
Okay.
I will not charge you any single fee. As this was just to give you an idea how much it cost. I put a consideration, but I
Yeah.
will not charge you any single Swiss franc for the events or for the air ticket or for the hotel accommodation or whatever. This is part of my philosophy of coaching. And
Yeah.
then today I put 12 events, but I know me, maybe in the end of the year I will do 20 events, and you don't know. I will always send you once a week. I say, listen, next week we go this, and that. I will not calculate, two events, Beijing. When I'm in Beijing, I say, no, so I'm going to Taiwan. Why should not do Taiwan as well as I'm
Yeah.
already there? This was just to give you a first idea, but no, I will not charge you any single fee for any fares or air ticket or whatever. Just to make this very clear.
Okay, now it is clear, to be honest. Now it is clear, then I know. So you're talking here of a general thing of, guys, you're paying me monthly. I'm doing this work for you in my events. I am going to present you directly as an attendance. If you want to come and spend some time and extra money, it's up to you. But I'm going to be there anyway, and I'm going to present you. And let's sit down and see what it is reasonable for the 12 months. Because okay, of course, you're not going to be in 12 months going to the fairs. There is a specific period, I think, that you are going perhaps a little bit more, and then there are some period that it is a dead period. There are no fairs around, summer holidays, whatever it comes in between.
Yeah. We have to understand that the coaching work is not only focused on a particular event.
Okay.
Because I make an example. If I'm going tomorrow to an event in Beijing, I finish after tomorrow, I'm coming back. I'm back in the office. I need to work with the agents. I need to organize meetings one-to-one. We have to have regular email correspondence. It's not that as well, if your team goes for 2 days in Bogota, that will change this. No, no, this is only the first step. The working is a regular working is a everyday work. Is not that is a time. When you start the coaching, you have to do regular work. And as I mentioned you in the proposal, there are certain country that is no need to go there, in my view, like the one in Latin America, when the head office is in New York and London. I know exactly who to go to
Yeah.
talk to. Then I need to continue. The coaching is a 365 days. It's not half a days or only particular days, etc. Then
Yeah.
in refer of holiday, my last holiday I think was in 2017. So
Okay.
I'm not so a holiday man. I usually do holiday like everyone, but not so deeply.
No, no, it's
For
up
two
to you. I
days.
mean,
No, no. I'm just telling you that I'm not this type of person. And yeah, this is the idea of the coaching. The coaching is something that is regular every time, every week. Is is not only focused in March, September, to give an idea.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And you have, of course, you have this excellent database that you have in place where you can directly, see the areas, see the gaps, and filling these gaps with your experience, of course. For me, because this is a new model, Richard. You have to understand. That's why
Of
uh,
course.
we have to talk about it because with your proposal, I'm going directly to Alex. Okay. To the chairman and say, you know what, you want me that I'm taking over. We have this extra cost now. How are you seeing? Because until now, agent was, as I told you back here, we have some agents that they just contact us and we are here. Do you want to have a collaboration? That was it. But we didn't go proactively to the agents and try to make it. I was yesterday, for example, I was in the student network, student travel network, where there, for example, we have already a profile, but it is from a CEO that worked, I don't know, 10 years back, and it is not, it's nothing there, they're not even filled in. And I started yesterday to fill in a little bit what I was, because the school is there, I said, come on, it is there, and nobody is maintaining this, that we are showing to the people we are a professional school, we're doing our job. So all this kind of stuff, I'm really disappointed that happened like that. But I'm not looking to the past, I'm looking to the future. Now this is a new setup, and I had a very good feeling from the very beginning. With you, I see your experience, and now we are here to find out, to come to a conclusion and say, okay, we make a proposal. This is what you're taking every month, and you're going to the fairs. You bring us students, make it easier. Um,
More. Let me explain this part as well because it's important. We will create agreement with agents. I will bring your agent. They will remain for you forever. If after 2 or 3 years, whatever, you decide, okay, Richard, we have enough students, we are happy, no more Chinese, China is full, and please, Richard, Russia finished because after the war everyone came, whatever, but you have the network. My idea is for Montana to create the network, to have the correct network so that you will the investment you made on me, you have this forever then. Logically then you need to continue the relation with them,
yeah,
because this is fundamental. When we start to have a good agent, he come once to Montana, he visit the school, he bring one student, he's happy. Oh, we have a problem, we solve it. We have a parents coming, we have a parents problem, we solve it. We
yeah,
cannot solve it, we find another solution. The preparation is 1 year is too. We need 2 years at least. Then you have the team of agents who work with Montana.
mhm,
Okay, so this is for the future, for the next 10, 20 years, and this is my idea. Not only me bringing you a student. This is not the seal.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Wow, what a situation here, to be honest, because I don't know how, but I'm gonna go back to you to this what you have said back then when we're here. Because for me, it's difficult to figure out, Richard. I don't want to bring a number out of my mouth, and then you say, "Come on, cut." So as you said before, are you for real now here? I mean, what are we here? What are we doing here? Or I'm bringing a number, and this is totally wrong on the other side, and then I have a problem then with Alex. It is difficult for me to find out what
Obvious.
kind of number that could propose you to say, okay, this is going to be more or less a monthly payment that we are making to you in particular. We set up this coaching agreement every month. It flows. It's difficult for me to bring the number, Richard. I'm very very open. Okay,
Ma
we have to start. We have to give me a little bit in this, and that's why I'm coming now back. You said that, for example, George made you an offer. You said back then that they make you an offer and it was a good offer, but you didn't want to work with a director there for your reasons. That's why I'm coming back. They made you an offer and you find it good. In which area are we moving with this number, Richard?
Ah, okay. But Lyceum Alpino was more in direction of Russia this time. So Russia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Georgia, which
Okay.
was very there into this. So they had an offer around, honestly, around I think 8,000 to 9,000 Swiss francs per month, just to give an idea. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
this was the thing. But to be honestly. I was to say yes as well, but the feeling was not there. I was not able to have a feeling. While with École de Roche in France, we still have today an excellent relation, and we was around, I think, around, I have to check, but around 10,000, and I was doing global, okay, per month. This
Yeah.
is just to give an idea.
Yeah.
So this is where I am situated, no, more or less.
Okay. Good.
So with H Farm in Italy, which is well in high school, we worked together about 3 years. Was very good. We renovate every 9 months. I asked a 9 months renovation. I did not know how it was. Was a new school, H Farm, close to Venice, etc. We was in around 9,500 euro, and I was free to do whatever I want. So I went there maybe I don't know 30 times a year. So it depends from the situation and depends as well on the work involved, etc. So, but I say, to be honest with you, and I say this to my wife as well, say, I think I found a good school and I have a good feeling. And whatever it is, I think I will say yes because I'm not a financial person that will look into the financial. I'm a more a school person, that I like this world. I don't know if, or you like it or you don't like it. This is the point.
I know, but in Greece we say something, I don't know if you have it in Italian as well. We say good calculations make good friends.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
So I don't want that you are stepping in an area you say, okay, they're giving me this amount. Okay, let's do it. And then you started with let's do it. After 3 months, it is okay. Then after 6 months, it is man, ich verliere Zeit here. I'm losing time. And after 1 year, they say, yeah, yeah, whatever, Montana, I know. I don't want that we're ending
no,
up
no,
like
no, no,
this.
no, no.
It must be something because I'm very open with you. I didn't came and I said, you know what, Montana here were the best 100 years. No, I'm telling you, in the ancient fields, it is more or less nothing there. I'm trying to building this up. That's why we're aiming to visit, for example, the Istanbul, as I told you before in this fair. We want to visit another one in Dubai, and that they are coming in other areas just to start making networking with the agents. It's exactly the same with the student travel. As a student travel site, I try to fill it in the fields that I spend so much time. I said, okay, I will do it tomorrow. It's anyway a crazy day, always Monday. Tuesday I want to finalize it and see that we have there a profile because we are educated and we want to be there. So from this perspective, it is anything new by us, and I'm coming very, very open and say, I have no clue. I'll go with it is a direction here. You send me now a number, okay? So it is a direction, and I will go to the Alex immediately and say, you know what? This is it now. External partner, 2 years, we're setting up from the scratch the whole agent network. Yes or no? Because it is a big amount. I have to take, of course, they're okay from Alex as well, because he's a chairman. He's here every day. He's not a chairman that is sitting around somewhere in Bahamas and drinking his pina colada and he comes twice in a year. He's every day here, so he sees here. He is with us every day what we are doing, and without consulting him, because it is not budgeted, of course, for this year. We have to see. because I made the budget last May, so you can imagine that it wasn't here. I wasn't even aware that I'm going to take over the department, so you can imagine that this amount is other amount that we will find us. It is not budgeted at all. But I'm seeing again, once again, I'm seeing the whole thing long term. Okay, if we are building something up here, and you see Thanos, I'm satisfied. I'm happy with this. Okay, I want that you are happy. Okay,
No, no, no.
I'm satisfied. I'm going there, and we're going to bring you students, because if it starts floating students or dropping students, let's make the right word, not floating, dropping also one like this, then we will see, okay, it's coming, then we are receiving again the money that we're expending. So it is a win-win here. Okay.
Thanos, I wanted to ask you a question, and this is a question that usually I ask when I have a very important partner in the front.
Yeah.
You have a team today. I met the gentleman from Spain. I presume he's from Spain. I met the lady who speaks Chinese. These are two persons.
Yes, this is the head of, yes. Plus three admissions coordinators, yeah.
Then we have the third lady who is back in India, correct?
No, this lady is one of our directors. So I am the one director, and the other one, she is the director of education, care, and boarding. I had a meeting with her half an hour ago.
No, no, okay. But for the recruitment part, I'm talking about
Yes.
you have two
We
people.
split it. Yes, no. For the moment, it has been Joaquin has been in Colombia. Heidi has been in China and Japan. Like Joaquin, Colombia and Miami. Japan and China was Heidi. London was Heather, another admissions coordinator, and now Francisca was in India and Singapore. Always with Swiss Learning. That was everything with
Okay.
Swiss Learning.
Okay, you put all this together
Yeah.
on a paper, okay,
Yeah.
including the cost you had and equalize the number of students.
Yes.
How it look?
For the moment, when you're asking me,
Yes,
we had two from Colombia,
good.
but it's going to be only for 1 year, and nothing else.
Okay, so the investment that you had was significant, significant, I presume, so far, and the outcome was cover your costs so far. Two students, we can cover the cost.
Yes, but still, they are not all costs covered, because I'm personally not satisfied with Swiss Learning. Let's take it from there. I think from me, Swiss Learning, as you said, yeah, it is a nice, very nice, well reputed, whatever, for the upper level, and for the money that we're giving every year, plus the commission that we're giving every year to
You
them.
need to pay commission to them as well, and
Yes,
wow.
yes.
So you have to pay commission, and plus you have to pay to be part of Swiss Learning.
Every year, monetas, every year.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's why we have to see,
I did something wrong.
yes, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, sure.
Wow.
No, and I mean, there we had also the commissions that we are giving to them when we acquire students. But for us, on the long term, I don't know how it's going to be, but I'm not so happy with Swiss Learning. I'm very open with you.
This is a very important part that you have to understand, Thanos. I will not charge you any single commission. I don't want this because
Yes.
my philosophy is that I need to be open and transparent with my agents. And I want that is an agreement between Montana and the agents.
Yes.
And the commission go directly from one. This is a very important part because the agents, they will ask me, Richard, are you getting any commission? I will say no, say no, I will not get any commission. And in my agreement, there is no commission. I receive my payment from the school for my delivery work. This is it, but not per student.
Yes.
And this Swiss Learning is getting commission. This is the first time that I know this. I was not aware about this. I was aware that you was paying something to be part of the group, but that you have to pay a commission. Wow, this is.
How high is the commission from your agents?
Okay, now I explain you something. This is something that I wanted to discuss with you as well. I mean, we're talking about quality agents. Okay, if we have a quality agent, usually the commission is the last problem.
Okay.
Okay, so with them, I usually always start with 10% commission. This is my philosophy of business. And
Mm-hmm.
then I say, listen, if you can bring two students for the same intake, I can talk to the school back and I can try to see if I can bring a little bit up, which can be 12%, can be 30%, 40%, but this is the level, okay?
Okay.
In general. Now, with the Chinese is another world. With the Chinese is another world. So with the Chinese, I need to bring them more argument, but I have all the argument. First of all, you have Chinese students. I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is the concept of the ETH, which works via you. This is a concept. This will help them to get the students. But
Mm-hmm.
something that I did not find out is, as you know, by the end of June, they have the examination in China.
Yes.
You are able to get the students in July or not?
I have to look back if we received something
No,
in
no.
the
If you
July-August
accept,
period.
if you accept, if
Yes.
Montana
Why not?
accept students. No, because some high school do not accept students after that.
We are accepting 24/7,
No, 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 no,
365
no.
days.
But this was a very important. So with the Chinese, I need to explain them in another direction.
Okay.
So to keep the commission down,
Yes.
but still I have to calculate 50% commission with the Chinese. 15, 1, 5, this is something that we have to work on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know how much commission you pay now, if I may ask you.
10.
10%. And the Chinese,
Also the same.
10. As well, the biggest one.
Which biggest one, Richard? I
No, no,
am
no, no,
me,
no.
me and you now we are having this call. Which biggest one? If we have a big list, with
No,
whatever agents has
no, I
been there
mean
for the last
agent
year.
with a lot of staff, when they
Yeah.
come to us and when they come to me, they always say, Richard, I have 45 staff. I need a bigger commission. I
Yeah.
know Montana is offering this, and that. I know the concept of the gymnasium. I know that you have rolling application. I try to payments plan. We never spoke about payments plan because this is another argument that we can put inside, because you give me, I wrote down that you give me this flexi. The flexi is a good selling point. I can work on the 10% with the flexi.
Yes.
Then, I need many cards. So one of the point
Do
is,
not worry for the next step, Richard. I will provide you the best USPs that you can tell them. Okay. First of all, we have to find ourselves. Do not do not worry. I'm gonna bring you the right USPs. Believe me. Okay. And I am ready to be at the beginning also in the online or as a person there to talk with them. You are talking to them, and I can have a small speech, and I can standing on the side afterwards and look at you. Do not worry, but I am really engaged now to put this in place because it hurts. We have so much potential here up, and we have to just to do the right steps with the right people. That's why we are talking now. I have a good feeling. That's why we are here. Anything else is, and as I told you also last time, this is what you see here. I'm looking to the camera. This is what you see. This is who I am. You're not going to see something else. Okay. So from this perspective, I'm really, really ready to go in and to find a model that it works for you as well, that you are happy as well, and I am going to be your partner there in this hopefully long journey. Okay, but now I have also the numbers from the agents. Okay, of course we have to see that it is more than we gave because now the agreements that we have it says 10 percentage maximum 7,000. That's what we are saying now. So it is not 10 percentage because for some of our students when they're in the upper class, it is the parents they're paying, for example, 75,000. So it should be 7.5. But all our contracts saying 7,000. So I have also to make their adjustments, to be honest, because for me this is going to be a new setup, and for me the main thing here is, if am I going to have one person that brings me students from the outside world, what is happening with our already existing agents. I don't want, of course, to make them feel now, how can I say, unwanted or not more important because you want to step up, and then I don't want that we are running stuff parallelly. So that's why we have to have a very good exchange on it, and I will be with open cards in front of you and say we have this, that, and then we plan it. Okay, we say that these are the things that we are seeing as a visits, for example. What do you think? Shall we go? Shall you are you have a beside your Weber World agent? So I'm seeing here different stuff, not only work here for with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not an agent, and the agents know that I'm not an agent.
Yes.
So there is no problem. If you already work with some agents, fantastic. The collaboration should continue to work with the same agent you have. Opposite, we should invite them to come, for example, to the fam trip in Zug to visit the school. We should
Yes.
invite them to come to a workshop when we give some up-to-date information about Institut Montana.
Yes.
Because my idea is to start a system that we regularly invite them to come online and we give them up-to-date information. Okay.
Yes.
Or some specific, now we have the summer program, so we inform them about the summer program. Tomorrow we inform them about the flexi. So we invite them to come. It's not that I'm an agent and they should, no, they should come because I'm there, you will be there. I make an example, or maybe
Yeah.
your colleague, Joaquin will there. Joaquin?
Joaquin. Yeah. Joaquin.
Joachim will be there. So it's not, we will say, we have a Montana webinar, please join us. We have two speakers. In this case, we have Joaquin, we have Richard, and we have Thanos. We invite your agents as well to join. So they will only learn. It's not that we will.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not seeing any way as a competition here. For me, it's only because competition you will create when you're hiding stuff. We're going to be with open cards here. We say, you know what? This is it now. We have another partner. When, it's going to come out or whatever. But I also will talk to you and say, this is the list that we have. These are the people. Let us plan. I don't want that, for example, to make it more concrete. I don't want that you have an agent, for example, then he's calling the family, and at the same time, this family called already the other agent. Then we have this agent triangle, two agents in a family. I just don't want to go there. I want to play really with open cards and say, if an agent already contacted, please give us. Then we know we're not going to families with double agents, and that's not professional.
Yes, but Thanos, I had this experience, unfortunately, with Taiwan. I had this before the COVID.
Yeah.
Family went, is the family fault. They went to two agents.
If it is a family fault, it's okay.
They
I
went
don't
to two
want that
agents.
this
The
one.
agent sell. The agent sell.
Yes, definitely,
So,
definitely.
and the school contact me and say, what should I do? I mean, the agents are here to sell. They want to get the commission end of the day. Then
Yes.
is the family create a problem? Is part of the game. So we can. There are always, when you work in this industry, an issue or a problem that we need to solve.
Yeah, definitely. No, no, it is. It is. I mean, it is a free market. We know this. That this one is this thing will happen. Okay, good. Very good. I will.
Take
If
your
they,
time.
I will discuss it with Alex and say, you know what, we have Swiss learning on one side, that we're having their costs and what it's coming out. I'm not satisfied, sorry. Also for our summer programs. I have the feeling we are, not exactly on this. This is what I experienced last November when I was there to have the meeting with all the directors of the other school. There was Eglon, was everybody there, Schwartz, Rosenberg. No, Rosenberg wasn't there. But Champite, Lagaren, all these kind of schools, they were there, and we know each other. Was the first time, And I had the feeling, okay, yeah, Montana somewhere there in Zug, yeah, whatever. And we have a very unique program. So I compared, I made already a comparison to our competitors, and this one that we have, it is unique. Sorry, I mean, not even Schwartz. Schwartz has also German Matura, but they don't have the bilingual secondary school briquet in the middle, so we can guide the people to go there and then move on either to the IS or to the gymnasium, or if they don't like, to the IS with German and French knowledge. So they don't have this. So we are really unique. This is one of our USPs. The whole Chinese, Taiwan, whatever, the people that they are really strong in the science, and they are targeting high universities that they are not so expensive, like, for example, an MIT or whatever, and it is in English, they can target ETH, they can target Unisagalen. Unisagalen is, Universität St. has the #1 management master
No.
worldwide. According finance, my daughter is there. She's having now the bachelor and the master. The SIM, this is the Strategic International Management that they have. It is a collaboration with Singapore University. This is, according to the Financial Times, 10 years in a row, #1 master program for the management worldwide. You know what I mean? And you can teach. You can also study in English in Sangalen, not only German, but in English as well. So we are here. We can guide them because we are 1 hour from Sangalen. 1 hour and 10 minutes, and so we have all these USPs. That's why I'm telling you, and we're going also to the big guys here in the area and say, come on, we have students. Can we do something there? Partnerships, practicum, exchanges, whatever. So it is the best environment for the teachers. I mean, Schwartz is big Schwartz again, but or less on. They are good and nice, but they're in middle of nowhere, Richard. They're in middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
you know. So with these USPs, we can make a difference.
I have my person inside at the University of St. Gallen.
Okay.
Yeah. And he approached me during the Christmas. We are friends because before he was working at the Youth University in Finland. And he's from the master department, for the recruitment for the master students.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had a long discussion. So I know the University of St. Gallen since many years. They are top. And this for the Chinese is a selling point,
Yes, it is.
This is a selling point. And this is why I'm saying sometimes it's not even the commission so important.
Yeah.
Because I know that, especially the Japanese, for example, they charge the students until $10,000.
Okay.
Okay. So they charge the students for the placement fee.
Okay.
And in China, they used to as well, especially for students who will do a second process. They do the first high school, then they will go to a bachelor, and then they will do the master. So they follow the candidate, and they charge a placement fee to the family around 5 to 10,000 US dollar, to give an idea, as well in China, as well in Taiwan. So the top agents, the one who know the business, and the parents, they rely to them. Why they rely to them? Because they have someone they can complain if something doesn't work well. Seriously. This is why family are using this type of agent. So they can point out the finger and say, I wanted that my kids is doing better at the school. I want that you call the school, you tell the teacher that my kids need to study more, etc., because I want that he will go to the University of St. Gallen, for example, no?
Yes.
Be much better on maths, like your daughter. I presume she must be very good if she's in St. Gallen.
Yes, she's very good. Yeah, she's very good. I was there as well, so I know their environment in St. Gallen, and this is a unique selling point that we have. And as I told you, SIM #1 worldwide, banking and finance. I think it is #3 at the moment. The master that we have, they're excellent universities. ETH, I don't even have to mention it. This is the second after MIT on the world rank list. So we have really nice universities and valuable universities in the area. They can learn German, they can learn French, and we can guide them through our unique academic paths that we have. We have everything. They can have IB, they can have Matura, they can have everything. They can have a high school diploma, they can have whatever they want. So these are the USPs. But we will talk anyway in the details according this.
For me, it's good Montana as well because it's close to my office, it's close to my home. Now, this is another. If your school was located somewhere in Canada or in Australia, I would say to you, bye bye. Come to
Yeah.
my workshop. I say, hello, let's go out for dinner. But to do a coaching for a school which is close to me is another big advantage. In 1.5 hours, I'm there. It's not a big deal for me. I can go
Yeah.
tomorrow morning. To make a long story short,
I was really surprised, Richard, when you told us that you are not working with any
no,
Swiss school. I was really surprised and said, "What? I
no.
mean, nobody approached him. You
Oh, no,
haven't."
approach me, yes. But I received an approach last week from IMI Lucerne, which is a hotel school. You know
Yeah.
IMI Lucerne?
Yes.
There is I'm approached regularly from SEG as well, Swiss Education Group. No, no, no. But I
No,
always
I mean, for us, the private boarding.
no, no, as well private boarding school. I was approached several times from different school. Was another one from the French part, was I mentioned to you before. I have to check. Saint Charles, I think. I
St.
can
Charles, yes,
Saint
St. Charles.
Charles. That one contact me. Then was another one from. Oh, yo. It was Stan. I told you the one in Zurich. There was one in Zurich as well. I need to check the name of the.
SIS, Swiss International School, perhaps,
It is international.
or Zurich North, one of these two.
Yeah, they have two. They have two campuses there. So, but the point is, there are 2 points. The first one, I need to understand if I can sell it. If I cannot sell it, I say no.
Okay.
Zurich is not a good place for a boarding school.
Mhm.
No, because it's a good name, Zurich, but it's not a good place for a boarding school. I know this type of family who spend 100,000 per year because in the end it's 100,000.
Yeah.
In the end, with all the extras, etc., etc. They want safety, number one. Second point, which is a big problem over here in Switzerland, in other places, drugs today.
Drugs, alcohol, yes.
So this is a very big
Nicotine.
problem.
Yeah.
And Montana, I like it, is on top there. I like Ftan as well, Ftan, but it was a bit too high for me.
Yeah.
I was too scared to go up. So for me, I had to take the bus because, and for me, when it's scaring, as well, Daniela, my wife said, Richard, how you went up? So I took a taxi. Ah, clever. Went by car.
Don't even ask. Yeah.
You didn't take the car. Say, no, no, no way. I checked it on Google Maps before. Say, no, 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 no. So
Okay.
the point is, I get requests regularly, even from Austria, from Amadeus, Vienna.
Yes.
Nice boarding school, beautiful. I'm
Yes.
half Austrian. My mother is from Austria. I can speak Kärntnerisch. I can speak Kärntendeutsch, etc. It will not be a problem. But
It wouldn't trigger you. Okay.
no, no, no. I'm 57. I have to go to Vienna. How many times I go to Vienna? Let's be honest. Once a month? Okay. If Montana is a place where it's close here, by train, 1.5 hours, I'm there, I'm up easy.
Yes.
I can go in the morning, I can go back in the evening. It's not a problem. Vienna, I need to go there. I need to sleep in a hotel. I need to spend, it takes me 2, 3 days only to go there, come back, etc. So it's difficult, I have to check all the small details as well. If I go to the French part, from here to Lemagna College contact me as well.
Yeah.
Lemagna College, which I'm a very good friend of the CEO since many years. The problem from here to Lausanne, it took me 4.5 hours. You
I
have to
see.
go to the mountain up and down, up, and it's too energy consuming, too
It
much.
is. It is. It
No, no,
is. And I
really.
can come to you as well, so we can have that exchange
Exactly,
face to
exactly.
face.
So Tasis is only Italy. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's only Italy, nothing for you.
it's only Italy or London, UK. They have a campus in the UK as well, and in America.
Yes. They're in the group. Yeah, I know. Okay, Richard, I will take all this information with
Yeah.
me. Thank you for that. If you would be so nice, please send me also the video when it is finished, because I think you recorded now this one that we did.
Okay. No, I can. You want a copy?
Yes, it would be good because
Okay.
there are also some details there. So it would be good in case, but I wrote everything down here. So I think I have my numbers here written down, but
Okay,
in case of, okay.
perfect.
Let me a little bit time, okay,
Take
to
your time.
discuss it properly, but I will come as soon as possible to you back.
Fantastic. Have a nice evening, Thanos.
Thank you so much, Richard. Thank you so
Ciao,
much for your
ciao.
time once again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.